Welcome to Beer and Board Games, folks. I'd like you to turn your head and cough. You can trust me, I'm a doctor.
Someone dies during this game?
Trust Me, I'm a Doctor is the game of cures and ailments, and what would cure the thing that ails me is the beer.
Tonight, courtesy of Mel, we are drinking Reddish Knob West Coast Style Pale Ale.
It is red. Look at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, that's intense.
That is.
Beer gives me De Niro face.
It tastes like Scottish gorse.
What's a gorse?
It's like a weed or a plant. Grass. Moss. That's tough. That's a tough beer.
It's got a...
It wants to fight. It wants to fight.
It's got a little bit of a sting.
Yeah.
It does have a lot of grassy
It's vegetable.
flavors in it.
Yeah. It feels like you just took a big bite of the ground.
How do we play Trust Me, I'm a Doctor?
It's actually incredibly easy.
Oh, good.
All players randomly draw 3 ailments and 6 cures. Take turns being the patient, choosing one of your ailments to describe vividly to the others. Doctors take turns to propose at least 2 cures. Each symbol on the patient's ailment card must be matched by a symbol on at least one of the cures. Lastly, the patient decides. From this chaotic quarrel, the patient chooses a victor, receives the ailment card as a point. Draw back up to 6. The winner is the first doctor to win 3 times. Doctors are strongly encouraged to argue with each other, exposing charlatanry, accusing others of malpractice, and gesticulating wildly are critical elements of medical discourse.
This game was provided by Dave DeRocha. Thank you, Dave.
Dave!
I went to bed, everything was normal last night, and when I woke up in the morning, I was missing a limb. And
Whoa!
it's just
Which limb?
my right leg from the knee down. It just, yeah, it's so weird to just wake up like that.
The first is the cure, and that is opium. We're just gonna... We're just
Outrageous.
gonna dabble in the opium.
This woman is hysterical.
You're hysterical, sir.
Why, thank you.
Okay.
For a man, it's a compliment.
We're gonna extract someone else's limb to place on yours.
Okay.
So we're going to use extraction, which is aggressive surgical or acidic removal of an affected organ, flesh, or limb. We're just going to say someone else has an infected leg, take it from them and put it on you, and you'll be right as rain.
Nice.
Your limb is gone. There's nothing that medical science can do about that, okay? We can't give you a new limb. Quack. You know?
Okay.
Quack,
There's
quack.
only one real solution to this. First of all, you're just going to have to try to forget about it, okay? Mm-hmm. Heroin.
What?
That's the best way for you to deal with the limb missing. Also going to recommend this urethral plug.
Oh.
If you stick this thin metal stick into your dick hole, this should help you forget that you are missing a leg.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Literally.
What I have for you, first of all, is some fire therapy. Direct application of flame to soft tissues, exposed wounds.
Okay.
That's going to hurt like hell.
Cauterize that wound so it will be sound. And then Quicksilver has many healing and regenerative properties. We might just be able to grow that leg back for you.
That's pseudoscience.
And both of these cards have both of the symbols that suit your ailment.
As do mine, actually. You're supposed to have matching symbols.
At least one, though.
At least one, but we have both. You can't regrow the legs, sir. I'm sorry, but
beg to differ.
To these horrible,
Agree to disagree.
horrible
This
doctors.
doc's
I'm going to take the Quicksilver and fire therapy because I think, it could grow back.
Come to my office Monday morning for the fire.
All right.
Hi, doctors. I brought you into this room today. I've been really suffering with cannibalism, and I really like it. But I have lost a lot of friends and family, and they were delicious, but I'm running out of them.
Stop this cannibalism.
First thing we're going to do is some organ removal. Make sure that you're
Oh, can I eat it?
well fed. Yes.
Enabler.
We will also do some bile drainage.
Enabler.
Because the thing about drawing of bile via large syringe from the gallbladder or liver is that you can store it for later use.
All right, madam.
I prefer miss, but thank you.
Noted. First of all, we need to curb this craving you have, and
Yes.
some church bell brew is just the thing to do that. It is an imbibement of salves, concoctions, tonics, elixirs, and infusions mixed within a holy bell. But how do we keep that craving at bay?
Okay.
Vibration. Strapping to a board powered by high vibration and shaking the affliction outward. That will permanently remove the
Where
cannibalism.
will this board be strapped to?
My room. I have a special room with a board.
It's not called a boardroom?
Oh. Oh, wow.
You said you kind of want to continue, right?
Oh, yeah, I love
You
it.
just want to stop losing friends.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I would do for you is a good skull drilling. We'll just take some of the pressure off, but just in case, we're going to do bloodletting.
Think about
Come
it.
to the room with the board. Let me
that
rock
will-
your world with the board.
Okay, well, because of that, I'm going with you, sir. Give me that bile.
If you missed your chance to back the successful FolksCon 3 Kickstarter, don't fret. Tickets are now on sale through the end of July at folkscon.org. We will see you in September.
Gentlemen, I find myself having a problem.
Excuse me, am I not allowed in this room?
Gentlemen, and you.
Thank you, sir.
I thought we were at the gentleman's club. I didn't realize. I have a faintness issue.
Well, gentlemen, and you,
Yes.
are you familiar with Ars Morendi?
No.
It's the art of dying, accepting your inevitable demise with composure, dignity, and chivalry.
You're not
Wait a
dying.
minute.
We can save you.
dying?
You're not dying.
This is easily
This is-
curable.
You need
this
to
man.
accept your fate, and before that, I'm going to blast your colon with some colonics
Oh,
to send you out in style.
oh wow, that would cure me.
Death cures every ailment.
You just don't have enough energy. If we just get you a little bit more pep in your step, you're going to be good to go.
Yeah.
You don't need to just wait for your
I don't have to
inevitable
die?
death. Nope.
Because dying is pretty
With-
good, looking pretty good.
Caffeine enemas. And
Oh.
we're going to top it off with a little cocaine.
Okay, that's
We're
too...
just, you're not going to faint
That's a
ever
d-
again.
upward
that
into
will-
depth. The faintness isn't the issue. Once you're down, where does the enjoyment come from? It comes from Mercenine whipping. We're gonna, with the hide from a sea pig, we will whip you while you're down.
A sea pig?
Sir, I think you're really gonna enjoy the ride. And then once you're done, cigarettes.
I want to know more about the Merswine whipping.
What is a
Merswine?
sea pig? How do you even procure that? You're making
Only-
this up.
Only
Sea pig-
licensed and doctors would know what
The
a sea
fevered
pig
invention
is.
of a woman's imagination.
No!
Gentlemen, and you,
Yes.
let's hear what he has to say.
I've always wondered what it would be like to be whipped with a sea pig. However, I really like butt stuff. Give me all of the cocaine and the caffeine enemas.
It's too bad that you played your bile drainage card already, my friend, because my problem is excess bile.
Right.
Physician, cure myself.
We're going to do a fecal transplant.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
And that will help calm some of the excess bile.
like from you to me?
Yeah, we just sort of put our butts together.
Sure, yeah. Very professional, sir.
Thank you.
I like the way you think.
Similar to the transplant, I'd like to cure you with dung juices. With both your ailment and the dung juices, it can get a little smelly. So I'd like to also perfume you while this is happening. No one will notice. They'll think you're still the distinguished gentleman that you are.
There is another way to extract bile.
No, there's not, sir.
Yes, there is. You can apply leeches.
No.
Yep, leeches are a cure-all. It's well known in the medical community that leeches are required for every medical procedure.
That is
I mean,
not true,
actually,
sir.
I
Do not
agree with that, except for this one
See?
time. 90% of things, leeches are the answer, but bile, it's definitely just getting pooped into your...
I am going to examine your pee-pee and find out what might be causing this ailment.
Sir, that's not even required. He just wants to look.
So I'll need you to pee in a jar. Even if you don't choose me, I'd still like you to pee in this jar, please. I'll need to examine your urine.
Your obsession with urine is very off-putting to me.
Totally weird. Let's go butt to butt.
I'm going to go with the man who's obsessed with feces.
Oh
Disagreeableness. Anything you say, I'm just against.
no! Yes.
Yeah.
Or you
well,
just feel disagreeable.
I disagree.
Okay, well, there you go. You are
Disagree
feeling
with you.
disagreeable.
I disagree.
Sir, I have been there, and I have a 2-step process that is guaranteed to work for you. First, it's the Babylonian skull cure. You just have to kiss and lick a skull in bed 7 times each night. Once you're smooching and licking that skull, we're just going to take you to a nice trip to the asylum.
If
to
this one
prove your
works, do we have to do that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good
Yes,
to know.
we do.
A doctor that's
changes
not even willing to negotiate with the patient. Outrageous. Unbelievable. Listen to this, sir. We will not put you away. Instead, we'll treat you with some wonderful herbs and diet, massages, some exercise, naturopathy.
Okay.
You are going to feel so great.
Hogwash.
It is not
I
hogwash.
disagree.
You're going to feel so good. Then we're going to scarify your forehead
Oh, my.
with a series of vacuum-sealed spinning blades.
Poppycock.
And draw blood from your head, because all good treatments involve drawing blood.
Gestures.
Mini muggin'!
Sir, I'm sorry. I want to apologize on behalf of the medical community for having to listen to these two maniacs. Disagreeableness can only be cured through the holy glory of God.
Oh, God, here we
We're
go.
merely going to send you to confession.
Here we
You don't
go.
need to be confined to an asylum. You don't need to have your face scarred. Go to confession. Unburden yourself. The disagreeability will go away. And then what will keep it away is some children's morphine. Not full strength morphine, just a little bit, just to take the edge off.
Is it chewable?
Of course.
Is it grape flavored?
Yes. If you eat it with
Do
grapes.
feel like I trust an asylum more than I trust confession.
Yes!
And now in the show, we celebrate those who have gone to patreon.com/beerandboardgames and selected the buy us a beer option. This is a kind thing that you've done for your friends at Beer and Board Games. We appreciate it, and I want to toast Carrie Mathias.
Maria Catolo!
Miss Uke.
Sloth Jr.
Cheers!
Thank you!
Ailment alert! Ailment alert!
Whoa, what's
Bomp,
wrong?
bomp, bomp, bomp.
I am dealing with severe wind. No one takes a lawyer seriously when they're constantly tooting it up.
Madam, you truly are silent but deadly.
Ah, yes.
I haven't heard a thing during this meeting, but
It's a
the
constant.
air in here is positively toxic.
Poisoned.
Yes.
Feverfew charms will help you. The leaves of the feverfew herb can be used to treat unknown maladies caused by elves and pixies.
Oh.
And secondly, to make the blasting stop, we will use electroshock therapy.
Madam, if that is your name.
It's a miss, actually. I prefer, but
First,
yes.
I'm going to torture you. Then I'm going to give you a lobotomy. Done and done. Problem solved.
So can you explain how that'll...
Nope.
Okay.
I'm a doctor. I need not explain my methods.
Okay.
And we
First the
need-
torture, then the lobotomy.
and we don't need to explain why that's a terrible idea.
Sometimes
It's-
desperate times call for terrible ideas.
we need to get to the bottom, the root cause of this issue.
The bottom. I see what you've
And
done.
to do that, we're gonna do just a very invasive exploratory surgery.
Okay.
We're gonna do bone stretching. People really like tall people.
Yes.
So if we make you a little taller, you can get away with, with the
lot more.
Yeah, with the gas.
This is the first time I've made a decision without my husband. But
Well, your husband already suggested the torture and lobotomy.
he has.
When are you going to be home
This
tonight?
is the doctor. I was gonna say this is the
I'm gonna go with this one.
Excellent.
But thank you so much, gentlemen,
right.
for...
Report to the lab later tonight for your electroshock
Yes, sir.
therapy.
Doctors, I am
Yes, sir.
very troubled because I'm hearing voices. All of you, your heads are all on fire because I'm suffering from madness. Ooh-ha, ooh-ha, ooh-ha. Are we all at 2 ailments? Have 2 ailments? Because once you get to 3, you win the game. I believe I'm 2, you're 2, you're 2.
Yep.
We just need to do some waterboarding, water immersion. Instead of just water, we're going to use a corpse brew, which is a mixture of blood of fallen gladiators and mummy powder Perfect for increasing vigor.
Gross. Next.
A way to
Sorry.
He's mad!
Madness.
mad. A way to push the madness aside is heliotherapy. You put your nose into the helium, breathe in, and while you're breathing in, we're going to de-wig you just to bring you back down to earth a little bit.
Is this literally just removing my wig? Because I like my wig. Forced removal of a patient's
There's
wig.
lice.
You're mad, am I right? You're going to love this cure. First of all, I've got antimony pills. Delightful ingredients from the heart of deepest Africa. Who knows
Boring.
what's in them? That's to set you up for the prosthesis. We're going to replace several of your body parts with wood and iron imitations.
This is the worst cure I've heard all week, and I've heard 7. It seems that Elaine only has one ailment that she's won, so I'm going to give this to her to even up the game.
Token win! Let's go!
So this is the final round. Who wins this
Yeah.
will win the game.
I'm pretty sure somebody stole one of my organs.
We're going to cauterize the wound that she may have afflicted upon you. And then we're going to do some earth immersion. Bury you for several days.
Sir, I have the perfect solution for the situation you've described to me. Number 1, we will give you a pelvic massage. Secondarily, to prevent future organ theft and this situation happening again, we'll give you a male impotency belt.
Gestures.
Trust me, the pelvic massage that I provide you with is delightful.
Sir, are you familiar with wet cupping? Don't ask. Do you know what a pedicle graft is?
Nope.
No.
Best not to know.
Sir!
These are my
Sir.
cures.
Okay, I'll take the hand job.
Yes!
Preposterous!